here's Anne pressing out a section of clay, an extrusion from a piece of alternative technology that Kennedy invented years ago for our murals. Difficult to get quite such long thin sections by hand. It doesn't so much matter when they're round, but we have in our time made very complicated building moulding sections, and as you can see this is a relatively complicated section made by drilling the negative shape into the little disc that then fits inside the machine. This is the collection of all the different various tools that we use, or I use, for modelling up these murals. Some of them which are specially bought tools carved out of boxwood, which I use the whole time. You see these are covered with clay. They've got red on them to try and stop me losing them, because they get muddled and lost amongst all the clay, and I'm constantly hunting around the studio for my special tools I use, these being two. There's a whole lot of other tools which aren't designed for clay use. This cooks will recognise is for crimping pastry, rolling it around, and that makes a nice pattern in the clay when you roll it along into the clay. When you're going to glaze a mural eventually, it's lovely to have the textures, because the glaze will run into the surface wherever a mark has been pressed into the clay. And something like this is actually an African necklace, I think, or something like that, which we bought years ago, and when pressed into the surface of the clay, you can imagine will make a pattern